Alright, today's video we're going to go over the Golden Jenny melons. The Golden Jenny melons are heirloom melons. You can save the seeds from them. They're basically like a small cantaloupe or musk melon, whichever you would prefer to call them. The site that I purchased them from says they average about 2 pounds, which I would say is fairly accurate, but we have two right here, good examples. We're going to weigh them, and I am going to cut one of them open. Another site I saw, it showed them only weighing 3/4 of a pound. That is definitely incorrect. I have been growing Golden Jenny melons for several years. They are a wonderful melon to grow. I actually have 3 plants in there mixed with some other melons. They're vigorous. They do very well for disease and pest, even though they are an heirloom melon. They have been grown organically this year, organic fertilizer, no chemical pesticides, and very few even organic pesticides, just around the melons for the cucumber beetles. But they are a healthy melon, and we're going to weigh these two down here and see how much they weigh in ounces. So we're going to take the smaller one. Let's make sure our scale here is on ounces. Yep, it's on ounces. So let's see what she weighs. Right at 30 ounces. So not quite 2 pounds. 2 pounds to be 32 ounces. But we had this larger one, and she weighs 39 ounces. So basically a pound and a half, 2.5 pounds. So I mean, I would say they're probably going to be somewhere between 1.5 to 3 pounds. But I'm going to cut the smaller one open, not my bigger guy. Save him for another time. I store them in the fridge. They last a little bit longer, but they do have a nice thick skin on them, which is nice. And they don't get the rot and soft spots like your typical cantaloupe do, which is nice. So they do very well in the garden. So let's cut him down the center here. And see what she looks like on the camera. Yeah, I mean, beautiful on the inside. Beautiful orange color, typical seed pocket, just like your traditional cantaloupe. Smells very fresh and clean. These have a nice, sweet flavor to them. I highly recommend growing them. Now, I am going to go over when to pick them, which is super easy because they basically pick themselves. And one of the reasons why I love doing this organically, trying to be better for the environment, is while I'm sitting here filming this video, I have 2 black swallowtail caterpillars over on my carrot plants. I was watching a black swallowtail butterfly actually laying her eggs on some dill plants I have somewhere else in the garden. At the same time that's going on, I have a northern mockingbird who is feeding her babies in one of my tomato plants, where they built a bird nest. Total of 3 eggs, and 2 eggs hatched about a week ago. It's one of the reasons why I've gardened. Not only is it not beneficial to me and to my wife and I, eating healthier, saving money, and getting stuff you just couldn't get in a store, you're also helping nature out by providing beneficial food sources for them as well, and we can coexist and create a better world for all of us. Anyway, let's get over to one of my melons that I believe has picked itself, and I'm going to show you how easy this is. Now, with any cantaloupe that I'm aware of, they self-pick themselves. The Golden Jenny is no different. You don't have to sit here and guess like a watermelon. It tells you when it's ready because it detaches itself from the plant. And I believe I have one. You'll notice this nice orange color down here. And let's see if I'm correct. Oops, actually, she's already disconnected. She's already pulled herself from the plant. That right there, they'll just completely detach themselves. Or you'll just push with one little finger and poof, they pop right off. You should never have to pull off one of these melons. If you're having to pull it off, it's not ready yet. They basically completely detach themselves. So let's take that one. That's a really good size too. Layer to the side. I may have another one. Oh, it's slowly getting there. Yep. I don't know if y'all can see that, but this one just popped off as well. There's another one. Man, I asked if anybody at work wants them. I hate they all come in at the same time. It's kind of a bummer, but there's three melons just like that. And let me show you one like when it's still green, really small. Like it's nicely attached to the plant, nice and firm, but it just puckers itself right off. Let's see if I can find one here. This is what attaches to the melon itself, and this will just basically starts pushing itself off and basically just lifts off and detaches itself. It's super easy. There's no guesswork. It's just another wonderful reason why to grow them. Anyway, I hope this helps somebody. Try growing the Golden Jenny melon. It's one of the best cantaloupe style melons you'll ever grow. Vigorous, healthy, doesn't take up a lot of space, tastes wonderful. The skin is thick, it doesn't get the soft spots, and it's by far the most productive melon I've ever grown. All right, guys, until next time.